Center lane auto towing. Busted an Evo driver. Oh, do not park illegally in this city. Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. It is 6:11 p.m. on June 12th, 2025 in Westside Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It is 14 degrees outside on a cloudy evening in this city. In this video, I walked for 1.8 kilometers, starting in Kerrisdale by the bus stop at Elm Park. Then stroll east on West 41st, cross the street at Maple, returning west on the other side of West 41st, ending my trek by the bus stop at West 41st and Lark. To support the channel, click the heart icon to send me super thanks. For updates, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at jforestwood. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, share it, and subscribe. Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. Just walking in the Kerrisdale retail district here on the Kerrisdale side. The Kerrisdale retail district has Kerrisdale to the south of 41st Ave Street here, east or west 41st. Okay. To the north, right on over here on this side, and this would be of the Arbutus Ridge, or Arbutus Street, this and Arbutus Greenway. This would be the Arbutus Ridge neighborhood. And then on the other side of the Arbutus Greenway, over by East Boulevard, okay, to the north of West 41st Ave here, that's a Shaughnessy neighborhood. So three neighborhoods collecting over on this main retail area. That makes up these four corners right up over here on East and West Boulevard, as well as West 41st Avenue. This area is a little more isolated, primarily because Kerrisdale, Shaughnessy, and the Arbutus Ridge neighborhoods beyond this retail area. There's small pockets of a few retail stores here or there with restaurants and stuff like that, but nothing big and more urban like this. Beyond this area, a lot of it from beyond here is single family dwelling homes. No, there is new developments coming in, which many people are welcoming to the neighborhood, which is going to increase density over here. But also there's a small minority of people that are fighting so that this neighborhood doesn't change. And that's primarily because they want to retain the value of their single family, the inflated value of their single family dwelling homes. There really is a lot of different types of restaurants on over here in this neighborhood. And it's definitely a place to come if you want to see part of Vancouver that has a little bit more of a small town feel, while still being in the big little city over here on the west coast. And this is 41st Avenue and U Street. And we can cross the street. Because this area is primarily dominated by a lot of wealthier single family dwelling homes in and around the area, this serves as the primary retail district for all three neighborhoods. People will come here to go to the restaurants, people will come here to go to the grocery shopping. There's everything from a Shoppers Drug Mart in the neighborhood. There's a Safeway just up the street. Okay, there's a Kins Farmers Market directly in the neighborhood. A whole lot of different things here. Here's a Cafe Artigiano. They're just wrapping up for the day. But with this, because this is a more isolated area, a lot of these shops and restaurants will often close a little earlier. There's not too many that are open beyond 10 p.m. at night, with the majority of them closing even earlier than that, sometimes 8 p.m., sometimes 9 p.m. So if you're looking to come to something down here, it's always good to check the hours beforehand, both on Google Maps as well as give them a phone call if you're still unsure. But a great neighborhood to come to check out, and I'm sure the shop owners here, if you came here for some of their services, would really enjoy your support. So this is the intersection right here of West Boulevard and 41st, and across the street is East Boulevard, okay, which runs parallel to West Boulevard. So this will change soon, and then we'll be able to cross the street, but generally be patient. You can see this is a major intersection with lots of cars and lots of lanes. So it usually takes about a minute to a minute 30 for the lights to change here. It's going to be our turn pretty soon. There it is. There's our turn. So here we get to go. And there's the welcome to Kerrisdale sign, because we're on the Kerrisdale side. And this over here, this is the Arbutus Ridge. It goes down this way as well as to the south as well as to the north. And it goes through other neighborhoods, including the Kitsilano neighborhood. So we'll wait on over here. Nice little cafe. This is one of my favorite cafes in the neighborhood, the Honolulu Coffee. I am biased to that franchise. This is one of the R4 bus stops on over here. And there's shops also on the other side of the street over here. You can see how the neighborhood is changing over time too. There was a fire in this section. You can see a little bit of the fire damage right over there. Okay. So they've of course torn down this section, and they'll rebuild it with something new eventually. Nice little strip of stores on over here. This is the Kerrisdale station. And there's other shops on the other side through this corridor here. And that you can go to. Today we're mainly just focusing on the big strip here. So you can see what's out here just on the strip as we're walking through. A lot of students from UBC will choose to live over in this neighborhood too. There's a lot of places to rent in the Kerrisdale retail strip, and you can see they're building more as we're going along. More units to live on down here. We're down, this is one of the tallest data centers right here. So we'll turn here, and I'll show you the other side of the strip as well. Okay, and then just remember on West Boulevard, north and south, there's also more to see. Over there, there's a nice baseball field, soccer field, and that's a local high school, I believe, as well. So there's a lot here beyond what I'm able to show you today. This is Maple and West 41st. I'll cross the street here on Maple and continue west on West 41st now. If you want to see what one of the neighborhoods that is on here, we've just left the Kerrisdale side of the Kerrisdale Retail District, and now we're on the Shaughnessy side of the Kerrisdale Retail District here. Shaughnessy goes all the way up to, once we get on over to Arbutus, the Arbutus Greenway, the trail I showed you just a few minutes ago. That's the border between Shaughnessy and the Arbutus Ridge neighborhood. Oh, Nelly. There's different restaurants down here, different cafes. Some of them a little bit more high-end, some of them not as high-end. A lot of Japanese food happens to be in the area too. There's a lot of Japanese, Korean, Vietnamese, and Chinese that live in and around the area. When the Japanese over here, specifically in Kerrisdale, is a little more prominent. Especially when you look at a lot of the stores and restaurants that are over here, as well as the Vietnamese population. Just with the stores and the restaurants, not necessarily specifically with the population. You have to look more at the statistics. And that's just the types of groups of people that live down here. As well as your mixed bag of everything else that's here in Vancouver. Here's the other part of the Arbutus Greenway. This is going north. And on a clear day, when you're looking north, you can see the mountains from here. And now we are over on the Arbutus Ridge neighborhood side of the Kerrisdale retail district. Just strolling through the neighborhood here for you, showing off people wandering through the neighborhood. You see some of the store names on the shops. And get But more a sense of what's in this neighborhood beyond actually going into the shops and restaurants. You want to see what's in some of the shops and restaurants? Come on out. Come on out. Watch one of our streams, whether it's one of my streams on this channel here, Jerome Forrested. During the live streams, I'll often go into different restaurants and shops just to show you what it's like in there. Most of the time we get service. Every once in a while we get somebody gets a little weird and doesn't want to give us service. Let's keep walking. But this is a pretty friendly neighborhood. See how a lot of people are coming to the neighborhood here to come to a lot of the restaurants. A lot of university students will jump on the R4 and just ride it down here from UBC. If they don't live here, a quick and easy way to get on over here close to their university so they can get back to it relatively quickly and easily. And they can come and enjoy a restaurant here. Like Ramen Dambo, that's right there. Or one of the most popular places over in this neighborhood right now is actually Big Way Hot Pot. I have a Big Way Hot Pot in this location. It's just fascinating to see what's available when you go wandering in and around these neighborhoods. And check out what's available on offer too. For example, over here they have a Japanese konbinia or convenient Japanese center. You'll see that also over on Robson Street in the downtown core. Oh, there's a nice Saint Germain bakery down here too. Serve a lobster roll there. Have some nice lobster while you're down here in a roll form. Across the street here. Just passing Minerva's restaurant on over here. And then at the end of the retail strip right here is the Kerrisdale Marketplace. There's one of the local convenience stores here in the neighborhood. And here we basically come full circle. I'm actually going to be headed up to UBC to meet up with the friends. I'm going to take the 41 Crown bus from here. And that'll get me to the next R4 stop just up the street. So anyways, folks, thanks for coming along. And just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Have a good day. Bye.